Mr. Erico, baby. Come see about me. And we swing and swing right, swing left. Roll with me or get rolled over. I'm rolling like a locomotive. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 So why would you try? I tell no lies. Got fear in his eyes. Don't play with this guy that here's not wise. Play my hand right. Got pink Sprite. Styrofoam white. Top 8 ice. She's so shy. She still try. These lame ass niggas, they so tired. Stay getting money. Try to take from me. Rap like a mummy. Can't say nothing. That's his money. Bring it here, honey. She work for me. Fly snow bunny. Whatever I said, I done it. Talk girly, run me my money. Drip hard, I keep water running. Stack hard, thumbing through blue hundreds. Summing up, take nothing, I'm funded. Hear nothing, these rappers be mumbling. Run it up, magician with the numbers. Cold winters, it's bands in the summer. No, really, I'm just being honest. Graduated and hustling with honors. Beat the case, not guilty, your honor. No snitching, not talking, I promise. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 Swing. Swing ride. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to give people some time to come in here. Y'all already know what it is. It's Sunday. It's almost 3-ish. And you know what we supposed to do. And you know how we supposed to do it. Give yourself a shout out. Give yourself some love to this week that you just got through completing. And whatever happened in this week, you look at it and you count it all good. Money already made. Done deal. Smile through various trials. It's been a tough week for me, y'all. Spiritually, it's been a tough week. Mentally, it's been a tough week. Not physically, because I keep my body physically in shape by doing things that I keep my body up with so I can stay on the move and on the pivot. You never know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to give y'all some time to come in here, man. Share this, like this, share this. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Facebook. So however you want to look at it on any platform that you look at, look on there. We're going to be on TikTok pretty soon. We're going to be on every platform, trust me. But I'm going to give y'all some time to get in here.
But the Greek word used for dominion as a secret. The Illuminated Greek English.
Vato, let me know if you got that video I sent you. Let me know if you got that video. It's been a real difficult week. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I've been thinking about my son. I seen a message from his mama. That takes me out. His mama. That takes me out, y'all. That's what takes me out. I want to say I thank the people who love me unconditionally. I'll get to that in a minute.
The word used for rulers, for example, in the same Greek to English lexicon says this: titles for supernatural forces and powers. A supernatural power having some particular role in controlling the destiny and activities of human beings. Powers, authority, lordship, ruler, wicked force.
Give me a minute. I ain't quiet for nothing. Y'all know I don't be quiet for nothing. Ain't no way. I'm doing something. I'm getting it there. Y'all get ready. It's going to be very exciting. Just give me a little moment of your time. You know, I'm going to go for a good hour and then I'm going to get up out of there. Definitely get up out of there.
But you don't actually need to look up all that Greek stuff to figure out that the rulers and authorities.
Yes, sir. How everybody been doing? Straight up. While we waiting, man, need y'all to go look up these definitions. I like to do this every time. The definition of Lord, definition of Christ. I want you to put your name where the definition is at, because we are all nouns. We were all created. We are made in his image. And he said, let us make man in our image. The two words I want you to focus on in that scripture alone is us and our. Yeah, I'm not trying to convert nobody. Don't get mad at me if I say something that is against whatever you've been heard. But me, I'm just here to question things. And again, before I start, you already know I'm going to do my circle. You already know how we're going to get down. I might go longer than an hour today. Who knows? But I know for that good hour, if it's a hot hour, I'm going to just end it quick, pick, and make y'all come back next week. But again, share, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. Shout out to everybody that's out there mentoring them kids. Shout out to everybody that's doing something to someone in this time of need. If somebody's shout out to all the kindness and all positive activities. Shout out to that. Shout out to all things that happened to us that we did not want to happen to us, and we still standing here, and we did not show or display the character that we've been trying to suppress this whole doggone time, because we do not want that to come to the surface. Huh? And if they say, I say, I say. I don't say, man, because it sounds too much like amen, and I don't trust in amen. Just like the Bible told us, don't trust in amen, you trust in the spirit. And if you're in the spiritual realm, you're going to move and think a little bit different. Hello. Give me some time. I got to put these people in here.
On thrones to rule and watch over territories of humans. Wow. We don't have a lot of.
Oh, I got so much stuff to talk about, man. Like I say, it's been a tough week, y'all. It's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. It's been a very tough week.
If you thought this was interesting, get a load of this. According to multiple Old Testament,
Oh, I gotta do this again.
God may have appeared on the earth in the form of a man.
In the form of a man. I know y'all, if you can hear my background, I'll cut it up a little bit. Because that video.
Actually met him in person when he took the form of a man. Sounds crazy, but find out why this actually makes a lot of sense in this video next.
I should have done this earlier. I know that. Anyway. The topic today is Who Are You Part 2? Who Are You Part 2? He got my video up there. Matter of fact, while I'm doing what I'm doing, start at the 1 minute mark, bro. Start at the 1 minute mark. Start at the 1 minute mark.
As we've come to understand.
Y'all pay attention, because I've been talking about this for 2-3 weeks now. I want to see all my followers on the cool.
Springs overflowing with water. Before the mountains were settled in place, before the hills, I was given birth. Before he made the world or its fields or any of the dust of the earth. I was there when he set the heavens in place, when he marked out the horizon on the face of the deep. Did you notice anything odd? The passage describes someone watching God plan and create the universe, but it's not referring to Jesus here. So, who is it?
Who is it?
The first two verses of Proverbs chapter 8 give us a hint. Proverbs 8, 1-2 say this: does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? At the highest point along the way where the paths meet, she takes her stand. Ha ha! It's a she.
Who is she?
A woman. Not literally, though. This is poetic language. Wisdom personified. So before you feel like I tricked you, there is actually someone else watching God create the universe. Or should I say, someone's, and it's not metaphoric language. I'll show you that in the next passage. But here, our take.
Boy, you see how we starting off?
Eve Online is a vast universe.
Takeaway from this passage. Divine wisdom is personified as a woman who existed before the world was made. A way of saying that wisdom existed before the universe. But who else was really there watching the creation of the universe? Sometimes when I introduce this next passage to people, even people who have read the Bible for years, they're very surprised at what it has to say. So let me see if you can spot why. This is a favorite passage of mine from Job chapter 38, verses 4-7. Here, God is speaking to Job, and he says this: "Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On
All
what
right,
were
pause
its
right there,
footings
Vato.
set? Or who laid its cornerstone?" Well, the
Now, for the ones who's coming in on the Facebook and the ones that's on the StreamYard, and the ones that's on Galvesonpodcast, look, this is Make It Make Sense. Happens every Sunday at 3 o'clock. Every Sunday at 3 o'clock. Every Sunday at 3 o'clock. It's called Make It Make Sense. I'm not trying to convert nobody. I'm not trying to down talk nobody. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm just letting y'all know off the top. After this here, I ain't going to keep letting y'all know what it is. If you rock with me, you don't. If you rock with me, oh well. But hey, I do this every time I start. Y'all see this circle right here? This circle represents everything that we've learned. So that means we stuck in this circle. That means we're not going out this circle. That means whatever we learned, we already learned it. You understand what I'm saying? We already learned it. So if you already learned it, that means outside this circle is so much more that you can learn. So what I'm doing right now with my credentials as an ordained minister, we're going to break down the Bible. We're going to break down what's said in the Bible. We're going to break down how I break it down. Again, I ain't trying to convert nobody. And I'm not trying to make nobody, you ain't got to believe what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gun-ho on this, but like I say, if 1 + 1 = 2, I want to make sure that I figure out how to do the formula, and I want to go check it with somebody, and if those formulas come together, then make that frequency rise. But if it don't form together and that frequency is low, I'm getting up out of here. I don't know about you, but you can stay in those situations where that frequency goes low, or you can go in a situation where the frequency make you high. And you know with certain entities and certain energies that you be around to where you know if you're going to vibrate this way or you're going to digress this way or make regression this way. You want to make progression. You don't want to regress doing nothing. You want to make progress. You understand what I'm saying? So again, make it make sense. It was a video that I played. I started at a minute. And before everybody came on, that video simply explained something that I've been talking about for 2 weeks. Now, y'all heard of Mother Nature, right? Who are we is the topic. Okay, I'm going to make sure I stay on that topic. Give you a hot hour. If I keep going, I keep going. That means it's flowing like water. Now, I understand something, okay? I listen. You got God the Creator. And he took however many days he took to create it, the waters and all that. I get that. We all know that. We do not have to go to Sunday school and have to describe to when God created it because we know that's in Genesis, correct? Can I get it correct? Okay, all right. So, if it's Mother Earth, and then as we read, it was somebody there, in the Bible, the whole time we was at church, it say the word was with God and God was the word. Well, everybody go to church, guess what? They know exactly what that verse meant because, hey, they've been in church and they know exactly what that verse meant. I don't know if they never asked or questioned why that verse went the way that it went, but hey, if they gun-ho with it, they gun-ho with it. It's fine with me. Cool with it. But if it's Mother Earth and then God, and it was something that was there, but it wasn't in human form because Jesus wasn't in human form yet because he was in the spirit. See, if we get out the physical, we can understand the spiritual. But when we stay in the physical, we can't understand the spiritual. So therefore, we can only talk physical when we're in the physical realm, or we can talk spiritual if we're in a spiritual realm in a physical body, in a physical mindset. How can that happen? Well, you got two people that's on the same frequency, which means that they can break doors, they can break barriers. That's how the same thing that happened when the people walking around the walls of Jericho. Every single one of them was in line, and they was in line doing the same thing simultaneously, which means that's a unit working together. When that unit is working together in that unit and they're doing the same thing, do you know how beautiful it would look if it was on any type of graph that represents any type of color or any type of beautiful signifying thing? You could just, I'm thinking rainbows, stuff like that. You understand? Y'all see where my mental is going right now. Y'all see where my mental is going. So I'm going to go back to what I'm saying. Who are we? That means if in the beginning it was the Word and the Word was God, and then the Word was with the Word and it was God and Jesus, but Jesus wasn't in a human flesh because y'all couldn't see him because it wasn't created yet. Am I talking or am I just saying anything? I'll wait. All right. I waited long enough. I'm going to keep going. So, again, Mother Earth God, the Word, all this is spiritual. When it was formed, it was sin. And they said the Bible is figuratively speaking. Can I give y'all an example of what I'm saying? Why am I using words? Well, I'm trying to make it sound like I'm... Anyway. If you read Revelation and you find out something in Revelation, they talking about a 10-horned, long-tailed, dragon body, human feet, pig toenails and all that. You, in your head, you fucked up. Yeah, I said it just like that. You fucked up. You fucked up in your head because you trying to imagine that creature. And they're not even talking about a creature. Because they was talking about this when they was in it. And guess what? They didn't have no English words. They just drew symbols like owls and cats and all that. Do y'all get where I'm going with this? So if it was interpreted, that means somebody to take advantage of could understand it and read it. That's just like if I don't speak Spanish, but I got a friend who speaks Spanish and he can translate for me, but he's not gonna really, y'all know what I'm saying. He ain't gonna really give me the game to where I can really be perfect at it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be some stuff that he's gonna be saying over there that I really didn't say, or I didn't mean to say it that way. So what I'm saying is that's the same thing that happened when somebody is sitting up there trying to tell us what happened back then. That's one thing I will not allow, people, and I'm gonna look y'all in y'all face. I will not allow another human being to tell me something and I dry ass sit there and believe that shit. I'm not gonna question the person in front of me. No, I'm not gonna question you. I'm gonna go look at your work. I'm going to go look at your work in private, and if I agree with the work and I agree with the message, then that's a truth to me. So just imagine all the truth that's out here that's really a lie, and a lie is really the truth. You understand? The stuff that's so far-fetched is really the truth, and the stuff that you can't put your finger on is really the truth, but the stuff that you sit up there and agree with is a lie, and you like that more than you like the truth. I don't get it, but that's the way that we are right now, set up into this right now. We set up into it, and that's just the way it goes. Look, before I go any further with this, who we are, it's going to tie into what I'm talking to because I love doing what I'm doing. So, as y'all can see, you got Jaylen Brown did not make the USA basketball team. Okay. They picked Derek White. They got something going on over there. They got all these good trades going on. They said that Devontae Adams was the reason why Garoppolo got benched. I mean, the president, he didn't got shot. People still ain't got lights. I mean, all this stuff going on. Time going faster than what you expect. You understand what I'm saying? It was just last Sunday, and it's still Sunday, and it's another Sunday again. And y'all know what I mean by time moving fast. Ain't no such thing as time. You look at a calendar right now, that stuff is speeding up your life. That stuff is speeding up your count, and that stuff is messing with your mental because now if you're on this side of where I'm at, you looking at them calendars like, I don't want another day to go by. But if you're on the other side, you don't give no fucks right now of what the fuck going on in the calendar. You living your best life. Now, one thing I do know, you can live your best life, but if you don't know anything in the spiritual, your ass ain't gonna make it. What I mean about the spiritual, you got to understand there's some shit going on that you ain't got no control over, and you fighting up against some shit that you can't even see. But the only reason why you can't see it is because A, you don't want to see it, and B, you ain't asked nobody to say, can I see the shit that I'm supposed to be looking at? Oh, we pray about, can we get this and can we get that? Can you send me this and can you send me that? And we could put a name and a title on it, but we don't even understand the name and the title. So I'm going to go back to what I was saying when I say who we are. I told y'all to look up Lord in Christ. The reason why I did this, to go back to what I'm doing, because y'all know I'm going to tie it all in. When you go back and watch it, some of y'all watching right now, why he talks so fast, why he going so fast, you think he's slick and cool and all that. Hey, y'all don't know when somebody is being entertained by an angel, and y'all don't know what entity has came and told to point the fingers because y'all so worried about the messenger that the message you would completely miss it, and then the blessing that you was asking for, that the person came and to give you the answer for, you didn't want to receive it. So now you ain't got the blessing. The blessing's still knocking on your door, and you ain't open the door because you don't want to open the door because you think it's somebody else. You think it's somebody else and not the blessing that you're waiting on. Y'all thought I wasn't going to finish saying what I was going to say? You thought I wasn't going to finish saying what I was going to say. The word was with God and the word was God. So if Jesus was not here and they taught that there was Jesus there, that means Jesus was in the spiritual form, which means they was in a great divine. So if there was a great divine, there was another spirit there, and there was Mother Earth. There was Mother Earth. Mother Earth. Y'all trying to say that God is a he. The thing that I'm trying to say is I cannot give the credit to be God being a he, because I know I hang with a lot of he's because they're my homeboys, and I know how we act. And I know if we are made in his image, hello, see, y'all didn't want me to do it. They didn't want me to do it. Why they didn't want me to do it, Grace? Why they didn't want me to do it, Grace? Because they know that you're going to say whatever it is that the other people want to say, but they scared to say it because they're going to get hit upside their head. But me, I'm going to say it, okay? I ain't trying to say it for you to agree with what I'm saying. I don't want no bobbleheads. I just want y'all to go read like I be doing, like I just be slipping upon this stuff because I want to know. Oh, yeah, I want to know. I want to know why I got to get up every morning and go to a place that I call work and do the same thing over and over again for the same pay with the same amount of problems that happen all the same time and thinking I'm going to get different results when I know the outcome. So waiting on different results or knowing the outcome, which way would you want to live? I want to live in a way of knowing the outcome. I don't want to live in the other way because that's just too much and that's just taken away from the whole aspect of it, like the whole aspect of giving. If you're so tired and you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, you ain't even got time to give somebody something that needs something, and the person that really needed it is right there in front of your face, but you ain't got time to see them in your face because you're too busy trying to feed your face. Who is your kingdom? What is your kingdom? What is your kingdom, man? I want y'all to stop right now and think what your kingdom is. So I know what my kingdom is. See, it was rough for me this week, y'all. It was rough. Boy, I'm telling you, it was rough. I'm a strong brother, but man, hey, man, that don't mean that I get weak, y'all. That don't mean that I get weak. You know how I get the strength? I read something or I go to a store, I go somewhere and somebody say, hey, man, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Hey, brother, it's going to be all right. Anything like that, man. Hey, I'll take that any day over $20, $40, $60. Now, if you're going to give me $20, $40, $60, that's cool and everything, but I'll take that any day because I know how genuine it is when it come off, especially when you're having one of those days and don't nobody know you're having one of those days. And when you're having one of those days and you having one of them days and you going through one of them moments and you just sit up there and somebody walk up to you and just give you a breath of fresh air and tell you that, hey, man, and whatever they said and the way that they said it, it brought you life. You understand what I'm saying? You never know when you're entertaining an angel. They say the word was with God and the word was God. So if that was there, that means Jesus was not there in the flesh. That means it was a spirit. And angels was here before the creation. And I'm trying to tell y'all, if angels was here before the creation, it was some stuff here before the creation. So in the beginning, what they taught us that we keep going by, that was not the beginning. If you go back to my Make It Make Sense part 1, I told y'all that in the beginning they lied. If I tell y'all what we started from, so I just talked to my boy. I told Vato, I said, if I could just get them to go back to where it really started from and what really happened, we'll get a better understanding. Today, I got my notes. And I'm looking at, it's more than 25 other deities that was born on December 25th. Why did you just add that in there and you talking about who we are? Well, I want you to know, because I just told y'all to go look at the definition of Lord, which was a title to somebody having some power. Huh? Lord? My device is not in my hand. The last time I had my device in my hand, but Lord, look it up. I'm gonna give you a hot 47 seconds to look up Lord. Somebody put the definition of Lord in the chat if you don't want to. I mean, hey, I want to see if anybody see, because I know I see familiar faces. And if I see familiar faces when I go on a certain time, on a certain day, that means somebody is feeling the same way that I'm feeling. And that's what this thing is for, period. I be looking for message. I be looking for anything for anybody to say. I be looking for it because I'm a sponge and I want to learn. Hey, if you try to correct me, that's cool. I ain't mad at you. If you want to tell me Christ is the way, I ain't mad at you. I just want you to know the definition of Christ when you tell me that. I want you to know the definition of Christ when you tell me that. I want you to know that when you are talking to yourself, because when you're praying, you're talking to yourself. You are imitating that you're talking to God, but you're talking to yourself and you're empowering yourself. What do you mean? The more you say it, with more I tell God, if you don't help me right now, I'm supposed to do something stupid and you better help me right motherfucking now. Y'all think I'm lying? That's how I talk to God. God know every number of hair in my head. So why would I sit up there and talk to this man like I got some sense? Lord, if you help me right now and get me out this situation, no, I talk to God just like I talk to one of my partners. So if I talk to God like I talk to one of my partners, that means I'm talking to myself. When I talk to myself and I believe in myself and I do the action that I believe in, then I can look up and I can start crying. But I know it's a power greater than me. I'm never saying that I am the great power, but I am the great power. But I know there is a creator of this power because I was made in the image of. So therefore, I don't have to look for something that I know that I'm already are. We're too busy looking, trying to find the shit. Google even got a search bar to go look for some shit. I mean, every time you gotta go give somebody your got doggone last 4 numbers of your social so they can go look up the shit. Why you gotta look up the shit if you already know who the fuck you are? I know y'all hate when you call to got somebody and you gotta give them the information that they already got. Man, I'm talking to some of y'all today and y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all ain't trying to help. Vato, they not listening to me, bro. You give your last 4 of your social. I mean, everything to verify who the fuck you are. In your mind, you telling the people that you got my information. Why the fuck am I repeating it to you? So why the fuck are you repeating information to somebody that they created, knowing goddamn well that was not the person that you need to be talking to if you asking for any type of spiritual blessing, people? Talk to your goddamn self first. And believe in yourself, nigga, and you start receiving the shit that you're supposed to have. And you will not have to worry about never having anything that you need to help the other person in need. Everybody on here watching has helped somebody, and that's all they thrive for and want to breathe for on this stupid ass, that all we want to do is help people. That's it. We'll fucking throw our life away to help somebody else. Even if we try to throw our life away, we couldn't because the being who we are just keeps. Come on, man. You can take somebody's child away from them, and them niggas can steal, all them women, they can steal. Yeah, they hurt. They hurt. I'm hurt, y'all. Hurt. That shit hurt, nigga. Hey, man, that man had my name, man. That was Reginald Gerard Paul Jr. Jr. Case closed. I've been hurting all week. It ain't about me trying to not show signs of weakness. Fuck weakness, nigga. I cry on your fucking chest. Give a fuck? Some of y'all ain't worthy of my tears, though. Some of y'all not worthy of my pain. Some of y'all not even worthy of my presence. Because you some fucking backstabbers. And it'll be the people that's close to you. Oh, the ones that's close to you. You ain't got to worry about the one that's far away. Because they far away. But the ones that's close to you are going to hurt you the worst. Because they know you. And you know them. And all the thing we know how to do is try to get on top and stay on top. So by any means necessary, we design that way, y'all. Figure out who you are. You're designed to be competitive. You're designed to be arrogant. How can you be little God? Because there's always going to be a big one. So if you're a little one, what makes you a God? Does people who have the definitions or who have the title or who have the authority the one to tell you what type of God you are? You can't call yourself God. That sounds so degrading. And it said, let us make man in our image. I'm not here to argue. But if I heard with my own ears and read with my own eyes and it say, let us make man in our image, that means each and every last one of us serve our God. And that's why, again, you're going to hear me say, I don't like everybody praying for me. I don't like anybody praying for me. Keep it. I know who the ones care. I know. We know. And it ain't no explaining. I don't have to give a shout out. I don't have to put out a name. That person know. And if you don't know, The frequencies that you've been around, you better adjust them. Because it's something that you're around is not letting you reach your fullest potential, and that's cold. Look at the warfare against us, so we can't reach our fullest potential that's right here in our mind. You ain't got to worry about it. This little outfit right here, man. This little outfit, man. This outfit only lasts so long. So you can, when you buy outfits, you can't wear the same outfit twice. This outfit only lasts so long, and you don't know when that outfit's gonna end. You ain't got no control over this outfit. I don't care if you're healthy or unhealthy. I don't care if you're a drug addict or no drug addict. You cannot control this. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't control this plug-in. Huh? But your soul, you generate with the soul. You can come back as, just imagine right now, everybody just imagine what peace looks and feels like. A moment of silence. Read something to you, man. Romans 3:25. For God presented Jesus as the sacrifice for sin. The Creator presented an example and said sacrifice all sin. So, I mean, there's no such thing as right and wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Washington, correct me if I'm wrong. Vavato, correct me if I'm wrong. For God presented Jesus as a sacrifice for sin. So God, the Most High, presented the example, Jesus, as the sacrifice for sin, which means all sin, because of Jesus, was sacrificed. So there's no such thing as right or wrong. I'm trying to help somebody, man. I'm trying to help somebody. I'm trying to help somebody, man. I know hope is on the way. I know this shit hurt, y'all. I know the feeling, man. I know. Shout out to my son's mama. That's the strongest woman I know. And keep your head up. Whenever somebody tell you that I say keep your head up, keep your head up. I ain't worrying about nothing that's going on outside of the fact that I know what I need to know, and I know that you are going through it. And just know that I'm here for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody gonna relate this message because I know how this game go. So I publicly say that without saying any names. And you know what it is. I know what that pain feel like. I know what you're going through, and it hurts me to see that you hurting. Period. Now let that be known. See, I know how to get things out, because some things you cannot suppress and some things you can't hold back, because if you try to wait, it might be your last gasp. Hey, and you don't want it to be your last gasp when you got something to say. See, there was some things that I wanted to say before his last gasp was taken, and I couldn't say them. So I damn sure I don't want to beat myself up because I couldn't say them. So I just think about the good stuff. See, they say various trials come, they coming. The sufferer's got to suffer, but when you're suffering, it's something so... I ain't never loved suffering so much. And that sounds crazy as hell. That shit make me stronger though. And I ain't talking about big strong. That stuff make me strong, bro. For somebody to see me like this man act like ain't nothing happened. I'm not one who try to put on a show. I'm not one who I don't like attention. I don't even think I like talking. I just like spreading information that helped me get to where I'm at, to help me simmer down where I've been and not react the way I reacted when certain actions happen to me. Because every action got a reaction. There's no such thing as right or wrong, because Jesus, I didn't say Jesus Christ, I said Jesus, because when you talk about Jesus, you talk about Jesus. When you think about Jesus Christ, that's a whole nother thing. Jesus Christ is a whole nother entity. Jesus is an entity. Jesus Christ is a whole entity. Your Lord and Savior is a whole nother. They baptize you in the name of Jesus Christ. They don't baptize you in the name of Jesus. Some churches do, some churches don't. And then they have conflict because of that. Where's the love in that? Where's the love of being? I seen a comment today. Shout out to the comment I seen. I even told a comment that I was going to mention this today, and here I am with it. The subject, the main idea of the subject was Christians. Let me talk to my Christians. Let me talk to the Christians. I am not in no religious group. No, thank you. I want no parts of it. Buddhism, Judaism, Seventh-day Adventist, I don't want no parts of it. I respect God and I respect God's Son. Whatever name thou shall it be, I will find the name that will suits me and I will repeat it. And I had to graduate and I had to switch it up because I used to say, Jesus, I got to say Yeshua or Yeshua because there was no J's. And I cannot go with something and just ride with it just because somebody said I got to ride with it. And if I ride with it and I go against it, I will be punished. And now I am turning into what they call the preacher's child because they say preacher's child's a wild. But once you go against the grain, what's going against the grain? When you go against the modern bold line that's printed there that you have to go by, and then when you go against it, you're not a black sheep. What if you was already off the rip the black sheep because you didn't do what everybody else did, and you tried to wonder why you could not do what everybody else did because you knew who you are. You knew that you was Lord of what? Of your life, of the way that you're living, Lord of the decisions that you're making. Even if it's wrong to Johnny and right to Timmy, the decision that you made was right for you. And the decision you made was based upon what you said when you talked out loud to yourself in that closet, to the floor, however you may have done it, whatever position that you was in, as long as you believed in it. That's all I'm saying. As long as you believed in it, don't let nobody take away the fact that you believe in something so much to where it rewards you for believing in it. You continue to do what rewards you for believing in it because that is manifestation. Now, if somebody want to take that word and try to chop it up and decipher that, I don't understand why they would do so. But I do understand that's why they did it while we was young, to indoctrinate us on some curriculum that is not even correct, and we didn't even know it wasn't correct, and we wasted majority of our important years of our life. Man, hey, that 4 to God doggone 18, that's some crucial years, and they had us in school learning the boo-boo. Then you had to go to college to learn how to woo and talk about the Bible when you could have just been at your own house and reading the Bible and taking notes. All this stuff I got on my floor, I don't need to go to no college where I got to pay somebody to be in debt. I got to pay somebody to be in debt to learn. When God said, you never receive because you never ask. Do I want to go to man over here and go to college, or do I want to go talk to God and let God answer the questions that I have? Now it should be some ashes or some amen or amen or however. It should be something. I don't see nothing reflecting the fact that you didn't have a hard week and you came and you the only ones that's watching this. The 1 or 2 of you that's hanging in there, the 1 or 2 or 3 that just passed by here. You got something. You're supposed to get something because there's enough being thrown to where you can get protected and vibrate on the same frequency. Because I'm gonna talk to my people each and every day, and I'm gonna make sure I'm here to uplift them because they said, you know what, man, through this tough times, I noticed something. Somebody told me, and they was in the dark. They ain't had no electricity. They ain't take a hot, warm shower in 77 days and said a song that I said or that I wrote or that I made or that I rapped was the one that's giving them the power. See, they didn't have no power, but the song that I wrote, when I wrote it, and I meant it when I wrote it, and it gave them power. Oh my goodness, I understand the power of power. You got to know who you are, because if I didn't know who I was, I wouldn't write that song saying, ain't no stopping me now. No, ain't no stopping me now. Now, if you tell yourself that I wrote the song not to be cool, I wrote the song so you could tell yourself the same shit I'm telling myself, that can't nothing stop you and won't nothing stop you now. Nope and period. When, like my boy say, when you say 2 times, god dog, you mean what you say. Just like you tired of somebody or you done. Which one is you? Huh? Which one is you? Oh, yeah, man, I got a good 20 minutes left. It's 39 minutes. I'll give you a hot hour, and I'm going to just keep going for this hour. Who are we? Call yourself what you want to call yourself, but just know that Christ was a name given to the people. Christ was a name given to Jesus by the people. And you just know who Jesus was, because Jesus was a spirit before he was a flesh, because he was watching the world. He was here with the angels watching. It was God, the angels, and see us people. They was the whole, they graduate. So if you was upon them, you were made in the image. That means you was there too. I understand. It got quiet. So if you was there too, that means you get to pick any destination that you get to go through. So I understand that even my pastor say, Reggie, he was in a jokingly manner, say, Reggie went to God and say, give me the toughest life that you could possibly. That shit was funny when he said it, but then again, it made me sit there and have to swallow that shit, because the motherfucker wasn't lying, man. He was not lying. It was not lying whatsoever. That motherfucker was not lying. Look, man, I want to. I already know. I'm gonna claim it. I know. I'm gonna be in my room in the back. My kids, my girl, they can all confess to. I'm be in the back. The day one of these bloggers take this here from what we doing and use that shit as an example of some motivational, that's when I know. That's when I know. But I already know, because somebody didn't already. Man, I can go outside today. Somebody told me I came out the store. I went to HEB, y'all. Got out this store. This man was sitting in this car. It was an old man. The man said, God, dog, you big. This man, he talked to me for about 5 minutes, y'all. I go on and on. Like if I go anywhere, people come talk to me about their life. And I don't know them from a man in the moon. They don't know me. They always come in. What's up, big dude? Like, and now I see what that is. And now I see what that is. See, he say, be the light on the hill, huh? He say, be the lamp, that light on the hill, huh? So that people can see you, huh? Well, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you know you're doing it for the reason that you're supposed to do it, and not doing it for the reason that you're trying to do it for, if you do it for the real reason, they coming. And they both coming. You got to understand that both coming. What you mean both coming? You got to know that regression and progression is coming. You got to know that laughter and crying is coming. You got to know it's in pairs. It's in pairs. Death and life, that stuff is in pairs, man. It's in pairs, man. You can, if you suffer for so much back to back to back, do you know the blessing that's coming your way? I know the blessing can't bring it back, but just got to understand that them people are not suffering in this physical realm, because we still got to do it, huh? We still got to do it. I still got to go to work, man. I lost my son and still got to go to work, bro, huh? I lost a Reginald Gerard Paul Jr. and I still got to work. All the shit that I taught him is what I relive every day in my fucking head. I don't care. I could be at work and some shit I said to him in the face. It's like the conversation is like when you have a dream and you dreaming and you're in a dream and you ain't saying one word, but you interacting with that person. You're in another dimension. You're in another universe. Well, I'm standing up there while I'm at work and I'm anywhere and I could just see me talking to him. The last time I talked to him, the last time I seen him in the face, it was I was at my job the last time I seen him. I mean, all this stuff that you endure and you go through, man, those are stepping stones to make you become. And I can't stop reaching out to people. If they give me a microphone, I get to stand in front of a crowd. I guarantee I could deliver somebody out of there, man. And I know it's not me that's delivering them, man. I'm just really talking to myself, huh? Man, I just be talking to myself. You ever talk to yourself, huh? And then you really start talking, and then you start crying. You start crying because that stuff came from right here. Yeah, they call that interceding in the Christian world. You're interceding with God. That means you in the present. That means you made it past the little part where you ain't got to wear the red, the blue, the green, the yellow, the red, the orange, the certain type of colors that they had to wear. Them priests had to wear them white little robes with the little jewels right there, because they said they had to go in there. Hey, man, hey, you can't come in here. You can't come in here. I got to go in there and go talk to God for you. Hey, back in the day, that's how they used to go. You understand? Cut everything middle way. They took all that stuff away. They changed it. They switched it up. Hey, man, all that stuff. They just changed it up, man. We don't know what to do. We don't know which way to go. They make it move so fast. They fulfilling prophecies left and right. I said it. They fulfilling prophecies left and right. They fulfilling prophecies left and right. Nothing that God made is going to be destroyed. You just keep on going and going. Now that's eternal life. And when you say that like you mean it, are you scared of death? When you know that you are forever? Do you know how much power you have on this physical realm when you know that you are forever? See, they trick us into being in this physical realm, and then we ain't got that much time. They give us birthdays, and every year we celebrate a birthday. But shit, that birthday keep coming. You ain't want to celebrate that shit no more. Yeah, you made it. Then you get over that hill and be like, yeah, I'm glad to be 78, but you can't even got dog on me. I'm just saying, man, the ones in good shape, the ones in bad shape, anywhere it got to go, man, we ain't going to have that last breath. It's going to be gone because it's got to go. It's got to go. So if you know what you know before it go, then if you know what you know before you go, you know how peacefully you can live on earth? You know, anybody that you run into or anybody that you encounter, they're going to want to be in your presence. Like, they're going to always want to be in your presence. Are you the one right now that's listening that people always want to be in your presence? Then it's something that you got to continue to do, and that is continue to uplift. Give somebody something. If you the giver of money, give somebody the money. If you the giver of speech, if you're the giver of motivation, if you're the giver of inspiration, if you're a giver, if you're somebody's Bible, if you're somebody's God, if you're somebody's Jesus, if you're somebody, anything that they have picked up when they was young, and you remind them of it, because that shit is gone. Because see, that's what this shit really is. See, people walking around and they missing shit that they had, and they wishing they had the shit that they missing, and somebody got what they missing, and they you know, sometimes we miss it because I don't want it from that shit. I don't want it from this nigga. I don't want it from her. I don't want the shit. I don't want the chick. She got on blue. I don't like blue. I can't even hear what the. And she got the message. She got what you need, Jack. He got what you need, Jack. And you're so stuck on yourself, and you're still gonna be in the same. So when we look at you from the spiritual realm, it look like you're just trying to bite your own tail, and you're trying to just chase your own tail around. You're just trying to get that little tail again. That's just an action. Hey man, for all the ones that when I say you believe in yourself, them the ones who was in the building that they call church, and they say the doors are not open, and one day you didn't even know you was moving, and you just moved up there. You just was up there because you knew that you had to confess. See, what it is something about humiliation that people don't understand. See, when you're humiliated, then all of a sudden now you the nicest thing that you could possibly be. Shit that you wouldn't do, you start doing that shit when you get humiliated, because everybody gets to see your little move. You try to keep your move in silence. You try to keep your move in the darkness. You try to keep your move to where they couldn't see. You work on that shadow work. See, that shadow work is that shit that you cannot see, that people can't see, but you know that you do it. So when you work and you check that shit, then the universe can start getting to a frequency. Now you can start lining up with the universe. So now that you start putting shit out in the universe, like you start talking, like every time that I talk and I get to explain and I put myself on this platform, I'm getting taught over everything that I teach you. That's why I be careful on some of the stuff I say, because I don't want to go be tested on it. Because as soon as I get off this little platform, these lights, these cameras and everything, I got to go live this shit, y'all. I got to go live this shit. I'm going to run into somebody that's going to try to piss me the fuck off, and I got to do whatever it is to not take their fucking head off. And I got to start remembering the shit that I was saying on this platform, because the motherfucker be watching, boy, and then you could be doing some shit and they're going to be like, no, that motherfucker ain't doing what he said he did on that podcast. Who are we? Who are we, man? Who are we? What you mean, who are we, man? He say, let us make man in our image. Blew breath in them. I just told y'all it was a female somewhere in there, and that was the divine. They say it's Mother Nature. You don't give respect to that woman, yeah. So watch when you say, hey, man, God is a he, because then now you're praying to another entity, hey. Now, if you believe that he was a hermaphrodite, but y'all don't like the words because y'all gonna like highs, but then look at look where we live. Look what times we living in. Ain't this crazy? Where everything is backwards. And then I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about my partner that I seen that was on the shit talking about Christians and yeah, Christians are some mean. I believe every religious group is mean in their own way. But me being in a Christian, see, I was Christian and Jehovah's Witness. I witnessed both of them. Christians, it's some mean motherfuckers. Christians out there. And they proclaim that they follow Christ. And then the thing that saves a Christian is that God's not done with me yet. Well, I don't want to be a part of nothing. What the hell is a teeter-totter? I don't want to be a part of it. You either know or you don't know. You either is or you ain't. Is this who you are? Appreciate who you are. If you cuss people out all the time, that's what you do. People should not be surprised or shocked that you cuss somebody out. Because guess what? I've been cussing people out for this long. I'm going to continue to cuss. Why? And then if they want to change, they're going to change on their own because they know that, you know what, man, I'm tired of the way that I got. And that's how that go. But hey, man, like my dad used to tell me, if it's a duck, if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. That's oh shit, I missed that, man. Oh my goodness. But y'all, man, you gotta know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta know who you are. I played the little thing in the beginning. Say, man, y'all know I'm gonna get these clips. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm gonna get a little pieces. I started in Genesis. I ain't even left out of Genesis because I still want to let y'all know first before we get these definitions. See, I'm like a school. Before you learn, you gotta learn the lines and stuff before you can learn the letter. Now I say this again, you gotta learn the lines before you learn the letter. Because letters ain't nothing but lines and circles. So once you learn how to put the lines together and the circle you know how to write English. But they didn't write in words and letters. The people that actually was there when creation started used it what they had, which was symbols, the shit they saw. They didn't see no EAIOURSLTLN. They ain't see none of that shit. So how in the hell we let this man that's standing right next to us to do the same shit we do when the lights is off, and then when the lights come back on, this nigga here, he's the professor. Oh my God. The pastors do the same shit. I got to get on the pastors too. That's why I could not just, I don't know. I know enough. I know I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing. Man, but church to me just went so far left. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it can't go too long for you. Maybe it's time for a revolution. Maybe it's time for some change. Huh? Time for some change. Time for people to know the truth. Hey, man. You are made in this image. He said, let us make man in our image. You understand what I'm saying? Ours. So once you know that you are made in the image of the God, that means you look like a God, because when Jesus was in the crowd, you couldn't pick him out because he looked just like the people. Jesus didn't have no special sandals on. He didn't have no Jordans on, and everybody else had on New Balances. It didn't work like that. You understand what I'm saying? If they want New Balances, Jesus want New Balances. Whatever the people was doing, you know. But he ain't never tried to up one, you know, like we live, like we do right now. We competitive. Humans are competitive. People was competitive with Jesus. You don't think them priests and them people was competitive with Jesus? They was mad because they wasn't following them shit. They was mad at Jesus just because people was following Jesus. Jesus ain't even did a miracle yet. They was mad because 2 people followed him, and them saying 2 people ain't following him, and they was around him. You grew up with him and all that old other. Know who you are, man. Know where your power come from, man. Know that Christ was a name given to Jesus by the people. Know that Christ was a name given to Jesus. For God presented Jesus as the sacrifice for sin. He presented Jesus. So that means he presented the image of Jesus. That means he presented his son. Because they say, God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Yeah, I know why I paused, because I got to go back and say we all sons of God. So that wasn't the only son. But, you know, hey, to each his own. Yeshua and Joshua, them the same 2 people. They're not 2 different people, them the same people, just be different times. That's how I know that it's everlasting life and you keep coming back. Long as you understand the mission when you keep coming back, because sometimes when you go back, you're like, this time I want to go back and go help such and such. Well, if you already know who you're going to help, you already know who your parents is, that means that you already been here before. And see, but they decalcified our brain to where we can't even remember shit no more. But then we have things called deja vu. And when we have deja vu, that means you are seeing something similar that you already been in, but you haven't even been in it because you live in a moment now. So you got deja vu. So what I'm saying is, it's more powerful than what you think. And if you are stuck on where you're stuck at, just put your hands up in this little circle right here and just be inside the circle. That's cool. Just don't get mad at the person that's operating outside of the circle, because they know there's some other stuff out there, like the Arctic Wall that's out there. That Antarctica can't nobody go to. Everybody knows land out there. Everybody know that there's some more land out there. Everybody know what they need to know. And if you stuck with what you stuck with, stand on it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the God that you serve. Whatever you standing on, that's the God that you serve. Whatever you standing on, that's what kingdom that you seek every day. Whatever you do to get whatever you need or to get whatever you want. If you finessing, if it's finesses out there, that's natural born finesses. And that means that's a sheep, that's a wolf in sheep clothing. I'm trying to tell you, because they can woo, 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 and they can woo you. Now, the ones who's really genuine and doing it, you can see the suffering. Them the ones that's suffering. Some of them ones ain't suffering, y'all. They ain't suffering. You seen Creflo Dollar suffer? You seen TD Jakes suffer? Have you seen any one of them suffer? Would you want to hear a message from one of them that is not suffering, from a brother that you sitting right next to that talks just like them and better than them, and they are suffering? Which word do you want to hear? The what you saw or what you heard? Because what you heard ain't what you saw. And what you saw, you seen somebody get up when they was knocked down. What you saw is you seen somebody that got up when they was knocked down. What you saw was when somebody was talking about that person's name, that didn't even bar that person, and that person turned around and still was nice to the person that was not nice to them, and they still got rewarded by the person that wasn't nice to them, that was still doing this. Man, come on, man. I can keep going and going and going because it's embedded in me. It's embedded in me. This is what I do. This is what they do. I stand up for people. My cousins stand up for people. My grandma stood up for people. My whole family that I know stood up for people. That's what we do. We are here to enlighten people. We are the enlightened ones. Why do you think we suffer so much? You gotta feel pain. How else you gonna enlighten somebody if you don't go to the dark? Can't use nobody that ain't never been through nothing, man. I don't want to learn from nobody that ain't been through nothing. I ain't seen nothing that you done been through. I can't validate that. I can't. So therefore, I can't even take nothing from no human being ever, because that's a man. And then he who believe in the world don't believe in me, right? That's what it said, right? Well, everything that's in the world, even the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? You believe in yourself is what I'm saying. I did not say don't believe in the Bible. I said believe in yourself. And the word will come alive, because definitions and words don't mean nothing until you put meaning to them. How do you put meaning to them? Say the shit that I'm doing right now. Do you see that sound that's coming out right now? That's so the more that you don't hear no sound, that's the more that you, and you pick it, and you know when you go over here, you know this person don't like when you go over here, you know this person, if I do this, you know what to do. The world treats you and rewards you from it. And they'll come up to you and say, you the only one that pay attention and know that I take the trash out on Tuesday at 2:00 because I don't like the raccoons. So, I mean, y'all know how this goes, man. I don't have to. Keep being who you are. Keep being who you are. Stand on who you are. Don't let nobody distract you from who you are. And like I said, if you that person that cuss people out, they should not be surprised when you cuss them out. So if you're the same person today, be that same person tomorrow. Don't switch it up for nobody. Because when you switch it up for somebody, you are the author of confusion. And you know what they said about the author of confusion? You're confused because you don't know which one you want to be. And they got so much stuff in front of your face, you don't know what you want to be. And then somebody tell you you're too old to be there. But at least somebody trying to show you, pick some of this stuff up. Pick something up. You either going to go in this lane, this lane, this lane, this lane. That's what life about. Which lane are you going to go in? Which lane means which kingdom do you serve? Which kingdom do you seek? Matthew 6:33. Which kingdom are you seeking, people? Which kingdom you seeking? What kingdom you seeking? What kingdom do you want? What kind of kingdom do you want? Some people like a chaos kingdom. Some people like a chaos kingdom. Some people like a peaceful kingdom. Some people like a kingdom full of people doing a bunch of nothing. Some people like a kingdom who likes to present that they're doing something and they really ain't doing nothing. You got to use your own discernment, not the discernment that they told us to discern with, but your own discernment, which means with the group that you serve right now that are not there by an accident. It is no coincidence. Those are the people that need to be there, and those for the people that you ask for. Them the people that's around you, because them the people that you ask for. And then if you want to go a little bit deeper, hell, you attract who you are. So now you're sitting up there mad at that person that you live with every day, or you mad at that person that you talk to every day because you attract who the fuck you are. You're looking at yourself. That's why your ass getting so mad, because you're looking at yourself. And you saying, damn, this how I act. But instead of you saying, damn, this how I act, you're going to say, I don't act like that. Oh man, it's funny. It's funny. Oh man. Oh man, that was funny, boy. Oh my goodness. And y'all know, I give you this hot hour, man, because I want this to be pressure every time. Like when y'all go back and watch this shit, man, Facebook, YouTube, I'ma do this. And I'm going to be consistent, because every time I wasn't consistent, I had to go get humiliated. He didn't punish me, because I don't look at God punishing me. I look at everything was what I had to endure. Man, he ain't done what I thought he was gonna do when it happened. I know I haven't. I know I have not done nothing than what y'all expected me to do, because I don't supposed to. I don't supposed to do what y'all expect me to do. I'm supposed to be. Jesus didn't do stuff that. That's why they didn't like him, because he didn't do the stuff the way that they wanted him to do it. Christ was a name given to Jesus by the people. You are made in his image. So if you walk around and when you believe what you, it's a lot of stuff to make you not believe. They'll tell you that you're too old to rap. You're too old to do this. You're too young to do this. You're too old to do that. And we'll listen to that and stop our blessing, because that's exactly what it is that we're supposed to be doing in the first place. And you ain't got to do it to be publicly seen, because when you're publicly seen, you're spiritually humiliated. When you're publicly seen, you're spiritually humiliated. When you're publicly seen and want to be in a public eye all the time, you're spiritually humiliated, because you're going to have to go through stuff. And then when you go through some stuff, see, this is why people get mad and they get upset, because now they got to put on a spotlight. See, when they're on that spotlight, then all of a sudden now that heat got a little hot, because y'all know if you got a spotlight, you know that shit make you sweat. And you know, if anything, human beings don't like to sweat. They don't like to be under pressure. When they're under pressure, some people can fold under pressure. Some people do their best when pressure is there. And I'm one of them people. You give me some pressure, your ass going to get a diamond. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? I ain't going to bust no pipe, motherfucker. I'm going to make a diamond. Huh? I ought to enlighten somebody right now. See, I know the ones who be shouting right now, because they know that they thought that they was the one that's supposed to be the one that bust the pipe. Now, nigga, you the diamond. Wake up and call yourself what it is, because you a diamond. Your ass shine bright. All this shit that you done went through this week, all the shit that you went through last month, all the shit that you've been going through, your ass wasn't the one busting the pipes, motherfucker. You was the diamond. Quit listening to this shit where people tell you some shit and you just sit up there and stuck that shit for generation after generation until the one day before you died, you questioned the shit and you felt better than what you ever felt fucking before, because you actually fucking believed in it, because you took on a burdens of somebody else and believe what the fuck they believe and didn't get, and you wonder why your motherfucking wasn't satisfied on the inside. Because you believe in what other people believe and then believe on your own goddamn self. Just like the ones who was in the church building. And when they say the doors of the church is not open, there was a lot of people that was there that should have went up there and didn't go up there. And now they ain't got a chance a day in hell to go up there, because their ass is gone and their breath is gone. When they was living breath, they ain't giving enough thanks. You understand what I'm saying? Your ass got to give thanks for it. You feel me? You got to have thanks for that shit, man. You got to be thankful for when that shit don't go your way. You got to be thankful when that shit hits your head. You got to be thankful when that shit is ugly and it's stinking, it's dark and all that shit and they talking about. Your ass got to shine bright like a diamond. Quit being the one that goddamn me bust the pipes. Huh? Which fucking kingdom do you want? You want to be in the kingdom where you're busting pipes, or you want to be in a kingdom where when that pressure come, your ass shine like a diamond? Man, I am out of here, man. Give me my theme music, bro. Give me my theme music. Y'all tune in next Sunday at 3 o'clock. Yeah, it ain't gonna stop. It ain't. Mr. Erico, baby, come see about me. And we swing and swing right, swing left. Roll with me or get rolled over. I'm rolling like a locomotive. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 So why would you try? I tell no lies. Got fear in his eyes. Don't play with this guy that here's not wise. Play my hand right. Got pink Sprite. Styrofoam white. Top 8 ice. She's so shy. She still try. These lame ass niggas, they so tired. Stay getting money. Try to take from me. Rap like a mummy. Can't say nothing. That's his money. Bring it here, honey. She work for me. Fly snow bunny. Whatever I said, I done it. Talk girly, run me my money. Drip hard, I keep water running. Stack hard, thumbing through blue hundreds. Summing up, take nothing, I'm funded. Hear nothing, these rappers be mumbling. Running up, magician with the numbers. Cold winters, this band's in the summer. No, really, I'm just being honest. Graduated and hustling with honors. Beat the case, not guilty, your honor. No snitching, not talking, I promise. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 Swing.